This guy used to be the beast of bodybuilding. Heavy training, insane muscle density. But the downfall was brutal.
And I heard a loud pop. I'm like, what the hell was that? I turned around like, did you just hit me? He's like, no, dude, I ain't touch you. I'm like, well, what was that loud pop? He's like, I don't know. As soon as I said, what was that loud pop, I felt this pain go down my left leg, all the way down to my foot. And I'm like, whoa, that hurt.
Years of pushing his body beyond the limits came at a cost. All that heavy training, the squats, the deadlifts, the insane weights, it took a toll on his body. Multiple surgeries, back problems, hip replacements. He went from being untouchable to barely being able to walk without crutches.
Never in a million years did I think it would get this bad. I've had 13 surgeries, like you said. I've had 8 back surgeries, 3 neck, 2 hip, and I'm still hanging there. I'm still working out 6 days a week, and I still got that passion.
It's a reminder that even the strongest among us have their breaking point. What Ronnie achieved was legendary, but the price he paid, that's a tough reality to swallow.
Ronnie Coleman, the man, the legend. He wasn't just sitting around telling stories of his glory days. No, he was still training, still pushing his body to the limit, even after all the surgery. It's the injuries that would have made any other man hang it up for good. This is a guy who gave his body to the sport.
Ronnie, you still go to the gym 6 days a week.
6 days a week.
Is that your mental therapy?
That's my mental therapy and my physical therapy. That's something that I'm gonna have to do the rest of my life.
Right.
Because it works out real good for me.
A guy who won 8 Mr. Olympia titles, who lifted insane weights that most people wouldn't even dare to try.
Over the course of your career that you've lifted.
47 years.
You done lifted millions of pounds, not thousands and millions of pounds.
Millions of pounds. And you know, that takes a toll on the body.
Yes.
You know, eventually it's going to catch up with you. And that's what happened to me in 2007. All that banging and heavy lifting finally caught up with me, and it was time to go.
And yet, there he was, still hitting the weights. You could see the scars, the surgeries he's gone through, the toll it took on him. But none of that mattered. He was still grinding, still showing up. I couldn't help but feel in awe, the dedication, the pure love for the process. It wasn't about the fame or the glory anymore. It was just Ronnie and the iron.
They had me in a hospital, rehab hospital for like 3 months. 3 whole long months in rehab hospital. And man, it was the hardest thing ever. But I came out of there still in a wheelchair. It finally got to the point where I went to crutches. And I went also to therapy here locally for another 2 months. And it got to the point where I was almost able to walk without the crutches. And insurance ran out, and I'm like, oh, I can just go to the gym and just do this on my own. I went to the gym and tried to do it. It just never worked out.
It made me realise that greatness isn't just about winning titles. It's about the relentless drive to keep going no matter the cost. Ronnie embodies that. He's still chasing his best self, even when most would have given up. That's what makes him legendary.
Wait, baby!
So I'm gonna give myself about another year and a half at least to get back on my feet. I'm doing stem cell, and that has helped tremendously. You know, that took away pretty much all the pain I was going through.
You'd think after 8 Mr. Olympia titles, after all the surgeries, the injuries, the spine fusions, he'd finally slow down. Maybe take it easy, right? Nope, not Ronnie. I saw him just the other day, hitting the gym like it was still his prime. Can you believe that? He's got metal rods holding his back together, but there he is, training 6 days a week, weight training no less. Most people would have hung it up after the first major injury, maybe even thought about switching to a life without lifting, but not Ronnie. You can tell it's in his blood. It's not just about the trophies or the titles for him, it's the love for the grind. That same fire that fueled him back in the day, it's still there. Every rep, every set. When you see that, it reminds you what true greatness is. It's not about winning once, it's about never stopping, no matter the odds.
2, come on. 3, 4, like great. 5.
Well, that's good. Perfect.
Yep.
But don't do it. Don't do this all the time to me. Come on.
Come on,
People
lightweight.
are watching.
Yeah.
When you talk about the greatest bodybuilder to ever walk this planet, one name rises above the rest: Ronnie Coleman. There was simply no one like him. The way he dominated the stage, with that insane size, crazy conditioning, and that legendary work ethic. He was a freak of nature, 8-time Mr. Olympia champion. A man who redefined what it meant to be a mass monster. But it's heartbreaking to see him now, after all those surgeries, after all the injuries. A body once made of granite, now struggling just to stand. It's a reminder that even the strongest man in the world isn't invincible. But no matter what, Ronnie's legacy is untouchable. He'll forever be remembered as the king who pushed the limits of human potential. Man, he's 60 years old now and he still hits the gym. Imagine that, barely able to walk, but still pushing weights like the champion he's always been. Most people would have thrown in the towel, but not Ronnie. His body's been through hell, countless surgeries, fused vertebrae, pain most of us couldn't even handle. Yet, somehow, this legend finds a way to keep going. It's not about the weights anymore, it's about the mindset. Ronnie's showing us that no matter how broken your body might be, the warrior inside can keep fighting. Ain't nothing but a peanut, right? That's Ronnie.
I think he's been training biceps all night.
Oh man.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Nothing
buddy.
has disappeared yet. It's all still there from the day of the Mr. Olympia competition.
I'm trying to hold on to it.
Oh, it looks
Yeah, buddy.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That's
Come
the
on,
man.
like
Come and
wait.
leave something over for me, okay? Don't
Not
take
too
it
much.
all away.